Hello everyone, Happy New Year's. It is AJ, welcome back to the channel. Now today what I have in front of me is a PS Vita, and this is the model 1000. And today what I'm going to be going through is the homebrew process of how to mod your PS Vita in 2025. Now, for the most part, this is pretty easy. I'm going to go through step by step, and I'm going to go through and just try to document everything that I'm doing, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and navigate over to the web browser that's native to the PS Vita. Go away. Sorry. We're going to navigate to the web browser over on the PS Vita. And you also want to make sure that you are connected to the internet as well, right? And also make sure that you have the internal storage as well. That's something I was going to mention. So let me go ahead and get that installed. Okay, and so on here, we're going to go through and we're going to type in this following address. We're going to type in jailbreak.psp2.dev. Okay, so once we go here, you're going to be greeted with this page that says "Welcome to Hen.io. Unlock your Vita and run unofficial games and applications." Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do, we're just going to go ahead and press Unlock My Vita. All right, we're going to press Unlock, and then we're going to give it a second. All right, and so that was successful, right? So if you get an error, okay, go through. We need to make sure that your PS Vita is updated to system version 3.74. That is very crucial to going through and doing this. And let's say, for example, you bought a Vita that had older homebrew on it. The easiest way to clear out the older homebrew is by updating the system to the latest firmware and going from there. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, we're going to go down, and we're going to click on Install Hinkaku. Okay. All right. And so once that's finished, we're going to go ahead and go down to the second option as well that says Install Vita Deploy. We're going to go through, click that. It's going to go through and do that for us. And then all done. Okay, so after it's finished with that, we're going to hit exit. It's going to give a little countdown. And then from here, we're going to go back over to settings. Okay. And then from settings, we're going to go through and we're going to navigate to Hinkaku. Where are you? There it goes. It's going to, at this point, it's at the very top. We're going to enable unsafe homebrew, and then return to here, and then go back. Okay, and then from this point, we're going to go ahead and close this out. Oh, sorry, we're going to close this out. Okay, sorry. So now that we've gotten this done, we're going to go ahead and swipe down, and there's going to be a new application that says Vita Deploy. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. All right, and then the first option that you're going to see is you're going to see install a different OS. All right, and then keep in mind when doing this, you have to be installed. So we're going to tap Quick 3.65 install, and then we're going to wait for everything to download, and I'll continue from there. Okay, now that everything is downloaded, we're going to go through. We're going to make sure that it's good, and we're going to hit OK. And then it's going to continue in 20 seconds. All right. So just want to make sure that whenever you do this, all right, don't let this screen go to sleep. But we're just going to go through, let it happen. It's also a good idea to have this on the charger as well. I'm just an idiot. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that, and then I will continue from there. Okay, so now the system has restarted, and as you can see, we'll go back up, we'll go over to settings. We'll go over to settings, and the first thing that you'll notice when we go over to settings is that when we go to system, system information, you'll notice that it's saying that it's on 6.5 and then -2. So that's how you know that it was successful in downgrading it. So we'll go through, get that off, and we'll go back down to Vita deploy. We'll go ahead and start Vita deploy. All right, give it a second, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the ITLS installer. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in here, right? And so we're gonna go to app downloader, excuse me, and then you'll see it right here, excuse me, ITLS installer. So we'll go ahead and get that. We'll download the selected apps. So there it goes. And then we're gonna go ahead and give it a second for that. And so it's downloading now, and I'll pick it up when it's finished. Okay, so now we are good here. We'll go ahead and get that closed out, and then you'll see the new application on your home screen. Let's go ahead and open that, and then you're going to come to the screen. It's going to say install the full ITLS package. We're going to go ahead and click X. That's going to happen. And then right now we're just going to wait for the PS Vita to reboot. Okay, so now that the Vita has come back on, we're going to go through and do a few things. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over to settings. We're going to go ahead and get that opened up. And then from here, we're going to go into system. Where are you? There you go. So we're going to go into system, and then the first thing that we're going to do is auto start settings. Where are you? There you go. So auto start settings, click on that, and then where it says download update file, we're going to go ahead and uncheck that. All right, so we want to make sure that that is unchecked, and then we will go through, close this out, and then open it back up. And then we're going to go here. And then after this, we're going to go to Henkaku settings. We're going to do enable PSN spoofing. We're going to check enable version spoofing here. And then under spoofed version, all right, we're going to go through and we're going to type in 3.74. Okay. So you want to make sure that that is made up to 3.74. So if they ever do go through and release a new version, just go back into that setting, and then just update it, right? After that, we just have to close it out, and now you have a spoofed Vita. So if you want to go through and start installing more custom firmware, I'll have another video on that. But for this is just a simple overview on what I did to be able to kind of mod this Vita. This is actually the second one that I've done, because this is my personal Vita here, right? This is the one I've had for years at this point, and I've already done it. But I wanted to make a video on another Vita, kind of detailing the process of what I did. Once again, I am terribly sorry that, you know, it's not the greatest. I do plan on getting a overhead kind of rig to be able to kind of hold it steady, so that way I don't have to keep going through and doing the same thing. So just bear with me, but we'll get better as time progresses. Anyways, if you guys have any questions down below, I'll answer them. But this has been AJ, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.